We usually overlook something we actually need in life. And in my case, I have overlooked the type of footwear that I never knew I needed for so long. It's always right there on a shelf at most department stores, but I thought I wasn't born for it, that I wouldn't like it. And to be honest, it didn't look that appealing to me. But after I had a chance to try it, I have to admit that this is what I actually needed. And you might need it too, especially if you love to walk or to do some active activities in a country with hot and wet climate like mine. So today, I'm going to talk about a pair of sandals that, in my opinion, is the best for walking and active activities in hot and wet climate. Teva Hurricane XLT2. The sandals that almost replaced my sneakers. Yes, it's just another pair of hiking sandals, but let me tell you what I think is special and also what I think it should be improved. This is a pair of my Teva Hurricane XLT2. It's been already 8 months since I brought it from Japan. One of my cats already scratched it and I use it almost every day. So it of course doesn't look new anymore, but it worked just fine, just like 8 months ago. I live in Bangkok, Thailand, a city with hot and wet climate. I love walking in the city and do some outdoor activities, but I have never been interested in this kind of footwear, hiking sandals or whatever you may call them. Because I don't hike and I don't like the fact that you have to reattach the straps every time you wear them. But my trip to Fukuoka, Japan last June 2024 has introduced them to me. Since it was around rainy and summer season in Japan, the weather was pretty hot, moist, and it was raining almost every day. Yes, I couldn't walk in the city with my sneakers anymore because they got soaked, dirty, and smelly. So I took out a pair of normal sandals that I brought it from Bangkok. But after walking around 10 kilometers with them around the city every day, I felt a strong pain at my lower back. It was so strong that I felt that I couldn't walk that long anymore. And it took me for a while before I realized that it might be because the choice of my footwear. After doing a quick research, I came across to this pair of hiking sandals, the Hurricane XLT2, and finally bought them from one of the department stores in Fukuoka. To be honest, I bought them because they are the cheapest among similar brands, and I thought that this kind of sandals could solve my back pain problem. And I was right. After getting used to them for about 2 days, they are super comfortable to walk with. Whether it's 10 or 20 kilometers, I have never felt my back pain anymore. It's just gone, completely disappeared. And the back straps that I used to hate are the big reason, because they support my feet just like the back part of any sneakers or shoes. These back straps are so important to support my posture when walking. Without them, I would unconsciously worry about the sandals being slipped off. And when I do it, it creates a tension around my lower back, even before I could realize it. And yes, you might want to ask, any hiking sandals have these back straps? So what? Let me go to the next one. Simple design is another reason that made me bought them. They looked simplest among the similar brands that are available there at the moment. Apart from being comfortable, having simple design made them easy to clean and dry. There are only 2 adjustable straps and 1 supportive soft pad under the back strap, and that's all. So when they got dirty or dusty, I just splash some water and they become like new again without getting smelly because they dry fast. Since they get cleaned and dry very fast, I feel like going out every day without worrying about the weather. Whether it's hot or raining, or the streets have filled up with water, no problem. And since there's only 1 soft pad here, I was worrying a little bit about the comfort and how my skin would react to these straps. Actually, it felt a little bit hard for the first 2 or 3 days, but after that, it feels just fine for me, just normal. Oh yeah, and I have to mention this, you can even hide the logo under the strap like this if you want it to look simpler, cleaner, and I always do it. because I want it to look simpler. Sorry, Teva. I still love you. The last thing I like about it is toughness. It is something I was wondering before buying them. This pair of hiking sandals were about 10,000 yen or about $60, which is very affordable compared to other similar brands. So I think having sandals with affordable price, simple design, waterproof, and dry fast are already too good to be true. So toughness is not something I would expect. And yes, they are surprisingly tough. Actually, I cannot say that they are that tough because I don't hike, I just walk in the city. But since the streets in Bangkok are tough, sometimes too tough, so I can safely say that this pair of sandals are tough. In fact, I don't just walk with them, but also running and playing badminton when it's too hot or raining outside. Of course, you better wear sneakers, but surprisingly, this pair of sandals are very supportive and tough for me. Even after 8 months of everyday use and sometimes adventurous use, the outsoles are still in pretty good shape. Okay, let me show you the outsole. So much sand. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see from the camera, but the outsole is still thick, which is very impressive. And the reason is because they use the rugged duration rubber. Actually, I don't even know what kind of rubber is that, because it seems like it's their secret. I don't mind. It's tough, and that's enough for me. Now, what I think it should be improved. Not hands-free. It requires your hand when taking on and off. This is the thing that I've mentioned before. It's the reason that made me thought I wasn't born for this kind of sandals, that I wouldn't like it. For taking off, it's not that much of a problem since you can use your foot to help another side. But taking them on is still impossible for me. I can't just pre-fasten the straps and put my feet in later. I have to put my feet in first and then fasten the straps later. So if I'm in a hurry or too busy with my hands, I would have a hard time with these sandals. There are already some brands out there nowadays who have made the slip-on version where you can put your feet in hands-free, but I also hope to see this feature from Teva too in the future. Since we live differently and have different feet, the Hurricane XLT2 might not be the choice of footwear for everyone, especially if you live in a place with colder climate, walk less, or do less outdoor activities. And in case you have a similar lifestyle like me and about to buy them, I still suggest you to try them on for yourself first before you buy them. This way, you can make sure you have the right choice of footwear for yourself. And to me, this pair of sandals is definitely the right choice for me, to the point that they almost replaced my sneakers. Until the next one. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.